Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. This is going to be a best of 5 series and it is actually the last game, so obviously I can put the scores up already. There is no spoilers since obviously with 4 games behind we are now at 2 apiece. Now let's quickly introduce our players. On the bottom right hand side here of Runes of Seras we've got Polt. Polt is spawning as the red Terran. He's on CM Storm, Team CM Storm, and he's from South Korea. Now his opponent is going to be no other than Soulkey, who's doing so well despite the fact that I have to in shame admit that I've never heard of this guy before this tournament. So Soulkey, the blue Zerg, and he is on TCM-Gaming and in South Korea. So let's see how this one plays out. All games so far have been pretty damn awesome. Have to say the last game was so long and beautiful macro play from both of our players. Looks like we've got an early expansion going down for Soulkey, and Polt not opting to go for the command center first, which is actually quite okay. I mean, it is quite risky to go for a command center first. Now just a quick announcement, because I like to say this every now and then. Every time I am casting these days I am also streaming, but I'm not streaming on Twitch because Twitch does not actually it doesn't seem to agree with my internet connection. So instead of streaming 720p on Twitch, I am instead streaming on YouTube directly, where all of my community actually is, and I'm also able to stream here in 1080p. And of course, if you're on a phone or a tablet or something that doesn't have 1080p, YouTube automatically lets you scale it down because I'm partnered. So that's pretty damn awesome. If you could join me sometime when I'm casting, I do make an announcement. The stream where I'm casting right now, which, yeah, you might be watching it on a VOD later on, but the stream is getting a nice bit of views. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but 9 to 10 viewers is the number, and it's pretty nice to see people here. If people could start talking on the stream's chat, that would also be pretty cool. But I understand. So let's see how this one plays out. Looks like we've got the base coming down here for Polt. So he's obviously thinking of, okay, this is not going to be an all-in of any sort. So let's expand. It's pretty much impossible to Ling Rush on Runes of Seras because the rush distance is a little bit too long. And of course you need to be lucky and scout out your opponent in the first go, because if you don't, then at that point, unfortunately, you've lost all of your momentum. And your opponent will have those extra 1 or 2 units that are required to defend against your attacks. So this is the last game of this series. I will be doing the full tournament today. So if you're obviously on YouTube, you're probably not going to see all, I don't even know how many, there's probably about 30 games, maybe less, maybe about 25. You probably won't see them all in one day, but of course you're welcome to watch all of the VODs as they are released. So a quick look here, we do have a factory going down and then a barracks straight afterwards. A 1-1-1 build being executed. It's actually technically a 2-1-1 since there is a barracks here already. But that is okay. Let's see, a bunch of Zerglings are streaming down here. Now army supply is heavily favoring him, 20 to 8. So the numbers are there. But the question is, how much would he be able to do? Oh no, there's Hellions on the way. These Zerglings are going to be absolutely roasted if they stay here. Hellions are very good against Zerglings because they're so fast and they have a big area attack behind them. But are they going to get surrounded? Oh, one Hellion gets dropped very quickly here. And this Hellion has to die. There's no way of getting it in, because if he in any way lowers those bunkers or those supply depots, at that point his base is forfeit. So a lot of damage being done here. Soulkey with the early aggression, and this was pretty much a timing push with Zerglings after 2 bases. Doing really well here. Taking out 8 SCVs, taking out the initial Hellions, and more SCVs being dropped right now. I think he needs to focus on the Zerglings because there's 4 Hellions. They are going to get dropped by them. So 12 SCVs in total. Oh my god, this is beautiful right now. 42 to 25 is the worker supply. Soulkey doing so well right now. He does have a 3rd base on the way. If he can continue with this right now. Baneling's also on the way. Now, I don't quite know what the purpose of the Banelings are just yet. As you can see, Hellions are here, and Hellions are actually very good against Banelings because they can kite them pretty much infinitely. So let's see what other kind of attack. Well, it looks like we have a Spore Crawler on the way, so he's probably just worried in case he gets Liberators against him, but doesn't look like Liberators are on Polt's mind at all. And starting to build up a wall here as well, so quite standard to see a wall on the natural base here, just to basically prevent some sort of rushes in. Oh, interesting enough, you very rarely see this upgrade being done, but getting the centrifugal hooks for Banelings, which essentially makes them move super fast, and instead of waddling on away, and yes, I am currently waddling, they actually roll instead, which is a really cool thing. You see it in the, I believe it was in Heart of the Swarm cinematic. So pretty cool. And it's been a while that I've seen this upgrade, to be honest. Probably about, I don't know, maybe 10-15 Zerg games, maybe even more. And also just to note, there's a Spire on the way also. Now, he's not actually stacking mineral or gas at all. So he's got the Spire on the way. He's got himself the 5th gas, I believe. Yeah, 5th gas. But he's no gas saved. So by the time that completes, he might have about 400 gas, but you know, 4 Mutalisks is not a very significant number. Doesn't do a whole lot other than maybe potentially mislead your opponent into thinking that you are going to be doing a mass Mutalisk play. And now Hellions are here. Now that is a total of 8 Hellions, which would probably be able to take care of any sort of Baneling or Zergling attack, but not so much against Roaches. That could have ended quite a bit of a disaster there. So if you can imagine, you're a Terran Marine and you're inside your medevac and you're getting dropped into this main base here, and all these Zerglings are just surrounding you, and the medevac just keeps dropping them one by one, and all these Zerglings are like, you know, mowing away at them, just absolutely tearing through them, and the Marines are like, yo dude, look at the damn ground, what are you doing? Oh, nice Baneling hits there, taking out pretty much all of those Marines, just Hellbats remaining. Now Hellbats are quite good against Banelings because they have a lot of health. They're slow, they do area damage, but they have a lot of health. Now just a quick note, I do see there's a message on the stream, but unfortunately I don't respond to messages. And just to know for the actual recording, whenever I'm streaming, which I do pretty much every time I'm recording right now, I respond to queries on the chat only in between games, not during them. So just to note that. Now Infestor Pit is on the way here for Soulkey. So gonna potentially see either Infestors or a Hive coming out. He did take out a few extra Mutalisks as well. Let's have a quick look at what's on the map. There's 6 already. With 3 more means there's gonna be 9 in total. There we go, Mutalisks are now getting revealed. And what is our opponent going to be doing? Just a few Marines. Doesn't have anything being created right now. I think that a good option would be to actually put a few Widow Mines inside of his bases. Like, for example, right here, or even here. And then if those Mutalisks get close, they are going to get absolutely toasted. Ripped to shreds. And while we're in the middle of this video, I want to ask you guys, have you liked the video already? If you haven't, I really would like you to do so right now. If you don't like to, that's fine, I understand. But if you want to help me, help my channel grow, that would be absolutely, totally, super awesome. Let's see, the Banelings rolling on away. I really like the way that looks. Let's see what happens here. Looks like the Banelings going down. They have cleaned up a lot of those Marines, but there's a lot of Hellbats in the front defending that army. More Banelings being morphed in. Level 1 attack, ground attack, and of course Carapace being created right now as well. And these Banelings, they're just running straight through these armies. They're absolutely cleaning up everything. And once the Marines are taken out, at that point all they do is just back on out. Which is exactly what they need to do. Just avoid the Hellbats and just attack the Marines. let the other units deal with the Hellbats, for example the Mutalisks. And more Mutalisks being created right now, so this is actually quite nice. Mutalisks are starting to mass up, and there we go, GG has been called. Soulkey taking game number 5, which means he is moving on to the next series. It is going to be the best of 8, or sorry, not best of 8, round of 8. Round of 4, correction, third time lucky. Round of 4, and I do believe that's still a best of 5 series. So I'll see you guys there in the next video. And that is it for this second series now. Soulkey is continuing on to the next round. Hope you've enjoyed this, of course. I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, don't forget to leave the video a thumbs up and subscribe, of course, if you want to see more of my channel. Good luck, take care, and I'll see you guys next time.